Here, politics is expressly forbidden. The mood is one of genuine love for what we have and a fondness for some of the gems that were forced to be left behind on life's long and adventurous journey. As part of the symphony floating through the air, hearty laughter can be heard sprinkled in the mix of mechanical sounds. Putting a solid punctuation on the performances of the sleeping giants as they're prompted to life with oil cans, wrenches, and plenty of love. The neighborly welcome mat is unquestionably out for character and characters of all shapes and sizes who share the love of machines sputtering to life. Just a short distance from Avon Park and about 60 miles from Orlando, the Florida Flywheelers Park has grown up in the very ground that gave rise to these rugged, timeless machines. In 1997, the decision was made to purchase property in a central location in South Polk County, where members could have a place to display their collections to the public without the need to rent facilities. Here we are at the Village, the heartbeat of the park. A sawmill is central to any village, for each building was built with timber cut and honed by the giant blade. The hamlet is a reenactment of the typical village from around the early 1900s. There's a church. There's a blacksmith shop, a grocery store, a filling station, sheriff's office, smokehouse, a mercantile, and even a used car lot, and many more of the businesses that made up a small town. In the first days, the sawmill was powered by a diesel engine. Today, a massive 75 horsepower case steam engine powers the industrious sawmill. We spoke to Tom Crevasse, the owner-operator of the ironclad beast.
Tom, I see we got a case steam engine here. Tell us a little bit about it. 75 horsepower, 250 RPM, so a lot of torque. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a lot of work, the first thing, and it's all nasty work, but the tractor weighs about 18,000 pounds dry. With the water in it, it's about 22,000, 22,500, something like that. And we've had it here now for about 10 years, running it here at the Flywheeler show. I'd been around farm machinery, grew up on a farm. All my ancestors were steam people, and they were ship captains, and my grandfather, great-grandfather, and great-great-grandfather were all steamboat captains. And I guess the steam bug just kind of somehow jumped my daddy and got from my grandpa to me. But anyway, I love running it. It's really, it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot of work, but I do enjoy it very much. My wife's two sons, they farm in a big way up in Lafayette County, and they think I'm nuts. But their tractors, it's all air conditioned and got GPS on them and all that kind of stuff, you know, and they get on the road, mash a button, you know, and they just sit back and do whatever. But it's definitely experience, you know, and going back in time, you know, and running one of these things. You put that twist in that belt, you can run the engine in forward, and also when you got a crosswind, that keeps the belt from flapping and flopping, and the belt will stay on better.
The mill workers help build homes, But would you believe building a car in under 5 minutes?
And we'll get this show on the road.
It's about a Model T. Now, I've got a 4 piston rings, 2 rear wheels, and 1 front spring. It has neither fender, seat, nor plank. Burns lots of gas, and it's hard to crank. The carburetor's busted halfway through. The engine misses it, and it's on 2. It's 3 years old. Before in the spring, it has shock absorbers and everything. And the radiator, it's busted. It sure does leak. The differentials are so dry you can hear them squeak. There's 10 spokes a-missing. The front's all bent. The top's blowed off. Why, it ain't worth a cent. It has lots of speed and runs like a goose. It'll burn either gas or tobacco juice. The tires are all off. It's been run on the rim. It's a real good old Ford for the shape it's in. And that's my ditty about a Ford.
Directly across from the gazebo is Batcher's barn. Let's meet Virgil. He's a model citizen.
I joined the Flywheelers in 1972. And then when they moved up here in 97, then I came with them. And I bought built this barn in 2001. But that's how I got started with the Florida Flywheelers. I've been coming to this show for 15 years, really. And then I built the barn in 2001 and put all my toys in it. Been coming ever since. You see, people in the park here come to Batcher's barn, you know, and this is very true. We've got a variety of stuff in here, not just toys. We got for kids all the way up to the 80-year-old. Got the old machinery back here, the trash machine, and that's what makes it so popular. Everybody, of course, the big kids like these toys too, you know, and all the detail, it impresses people. And they keep coming back every year and bringing their friends with them. First toy I ever built was probably a dump truck for one of my grandsons. And then I got 17 grandchildren, so I had to build something for every one of them. That involves getting into detail. The detail work to me is the challenge in the process. I love a challenge anyway, and I don't make one of these toys twice. One time, and I don't make them again because I lose the challenge. And so when I got these toys, I couldn't call them all over the county, showing them. I did some of them. I took them to softball and different flea markets and they showed my toys, but it's a pain in the neck. It's a hassle. This way I got some place I can leave them. I lock the door up and I leave, come back, open it up, and it's here.